Hey guys, it's Phoenix here, and welcome to the very first tutorial video of this channel. Today I am going to be showing you guys how to make the glowing gacha character, as I showed that I finally learned how to do in my last video. And also because a lot of you really wanted to know how to do it. So, without further ado, we are just going to get into this. The first thing you're going to want to do is pretty much choose a character you want the glow effect to be as. I'm just going to be using my normal OC for now, because it's the only OC I really can think of that can actually do this with. Then what you're going to want to do is, this part doesn't really matter that much. All you really have to do is just choose the pose that you want the gacha character to be in for the glowing effect. I'm just going to use this one for now. And to make this more interesting, or more useful, we're going to want to hide the display face because we don't want the face getting in the way of the glow effect. That's really all you have to do with the customization. Then what you're going to want to do is, before you head over to Iblis Paint, you're going to want to do a few things. Firstly, you're going to want to take a picture of a solid black background, more likely take a screenshot of it. We're going to need this for later, don't worry. This isn't a useless step or anything, we're going to be needing this for later. After that, you're going to want to take your character and then just take a screenshot of it however you want. It doesn't really matter. You also don't have to use the black background part. You can use any background you want, but personally I like to just use the black. You take a screenshot of your gacha character. That's pretty much all you have to do in Gacha Club. Then, what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to head over to Iblis Paint. And it's taking a while to load. Anyway, I'll show you how you're actually able to get to that in a second. It's just the steps that I took in order to actually get to it. But I'll show you how to get to it, don't worry. You're going to want to create a new one. It doesn't really matter what frame you use. It doesn't really matter. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this layer, import a picture, and then you're going to import the solid background picture, or black background picture. Make sure that this background fills the whole thing as black. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move this down because we need the gacha character to be above the black background. Blah, I can't speak. And then you're going to want to import the gacha character photo. Now, it doesn't really matter what size you make this, but you just want to make sure that it's visible and everything can be seen. That's how you get the most effect from this glow. Okay? Any extra layers can be deleted. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the selected layer, or selection layer, sorry. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to go over to the magic wand. You're going to be needing this for a while, actually. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use the magic wand and select all of the lines on your gacha character. Now this might take a while because Iblis Paint actually has to render in the area that you selected. So be prepared to wait a little bit because this is going to take a while. I will be leaving a timestamp in the video that you could skip to if you don't want to watch me do this. But, for now, I'm just going to get to work at highlighting all of this. Oh, and, by the way, for those of you that are wondering, I'll have a picture up on the, screen, but you can actually see on my, glowing gacha character that some of the areas were fully, glowing. How you do this is that you basically choose the character, color, bleh, that you want it to be fully glowing as, and then it'll select all of that color. And and then when you do the glowing effect, then that whole selected area will light up. So, a great method to do if you want to not get people confused at what your gacha character is wearing. I personally think it's a good strategy to do, and it also can add a lot of extra effects as well. Plus, it might also just look good. Whatever you want to decide. Also, a recommended pose I would suggest that you do is actually a pose with a lot of the lines are connecting, because then you won't have to go through the trouble of just selecting each line one by one. That would just take too long. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to really say about the tips that you can use to actually add more effects to the glow. The timestamp should appear on the screen right about now, so if you want to avoid me selecting all of this, then go ahead and skip to the timestamp on the screen to get straight into the action where we actually start doing stuff. Because this is just going to be taking a while. But if you want to see me highlight everything, then that is perfectly fine. I really don't care at this point. Unless, of course, you want to listen to silence for the next, I don't know, 20 minutes. I'm kidding. It's not going to be 20 minutes. No, I'm not that cruel. But yeah, I really don't know what to say at this point, so if you're still watching this and you're expecting something, then I'm afraid that you're not going to be getting it. So enjoy silence, or whatever you call this? I honestly don't know anymore. Okay, after you think you're done, make sure all of the lines on your gacha character are selected, along with the areas that you want to be fully glowing as well. Once you're sure you're done, then what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to click on the layer with the gacha character. This will cause the selected layers to then start doing whatever that effect is. Anyway, what you're then going to want to do is you're going to want to go to this little square right here. Specifically this one right here. And then you're going to want to click Add Layer from Canvas. I think that's how you say it. Then it'll make a layer with just the outline of the selected layer you did. Now, what you're then going to want to do is you're going to want to stay on this layer, but do not get rid of the selected layers. That needs to stay if you really want this to work. And then sorry. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do the entire thing white. Then switch to the brush. Do not do this with a magic wand. No, you do not want that. You want to make it as wide as possible with full transparency and just start doing it white. Now, you don't actually have to do the whole page or layer white. You only have to do the part where the thing is actually showing the outline. So yeah, although I would recommend doing the full screen so then you're sure not to miss anything. Be sure the whole thing is white, otherwise the glow won't work or will just turn out bad. There really is no real reason to fill in the whole background. It's mainly just around the gacha character you need to fill in. That is about it. Once the whole thing is white, you're then going to want to go to the layers and then delete the layer your gacha character is on. This will then leave the white outline of your gacha character. At this point, you can then get rid of the selection area because you don't need it anymore. And then you have this white outline. Once you have this on your screen, then I'm happy to tell you you are almost done. But you guys might be wondering, how do we actually get the glowing effect? Do we need to use a specific brush in order to actually do it? Like, do we need to use any of these brushes and go through the pain and torture of just tracing it? Well, the answer is no, we don't have to at all. You're gonna have to have the white outline of the gacha character layer selected in order for this to work. Then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to filter right here. And then you're going to want to go to this specific option right here, Glow Outer. It might take a while for you to actually be scrolling through all of these, but once you see one that says Glow Inner, then you're almost at it. But don't select the Glow Inner one, otherwise the glow won't show. So be sure you select the Glow Outer. Once you do, ta-da! Your gacha character starts glowing. From this point, you can pretty much choose whatever color you want the glow to be. It really doesn't matter what color it is. It's mainly up to you. I would suggest doing it your favorite color though. And with the radius, you can also choose how far you want the glow to actually go. With max just being like that. Nothing really much, it's just mainly the glow and not the actual thing. So I would just putting it from the middle to the end to get the actual glow effect. Because that's how it mainly works, I guess. Once you're done with that, and once you're done selecting it, you just hit this, the check mark, and then the X to get rid of it, and there you go. You have your very own glowing gacha character. this is the easiest way I can actually think of to actually describing it to you. So if there are any steps that are confusing, then be sure to tell me in the comments so I can try to explain it to you more clearly in the comments, because I'm not used to explaining using my voice. And as a little bit of a bonus thing, as a little bit of a bonus tutorial, as you guys have seen in other gacha life videos, that most gacha tubers have their glowing character be a little bit, have their background or the inner part of their gacha character actually gone to where you can actually see the, background through it. Some of you guys might be wondering how you're actually able to do that. Well, the good news is that it's not hard at all. Most of you might be thinking, and most of you are probably thinking something like, do we have to do screenshots of the background that we want in order to actually do it if the background is actually there? Well, actually no, there's an easier way to do this, a way to actually get rid of the black background on your glowing character, and also make it to where you can actually see the background without any problem, or having to go through the trouble of taking all those screenshots just so you can match the background. And the answer to this is simple. You need a background eraser. I know. Literally the stupidest way to actually be able to do this is a background eraser. That's literally it. So what you're going to want to do is, if you have a background eraser, you're going to want to go into it. You're going to want to select load a photo. And you're going to want to, hold on. Where the heck? Okay, never mind. You're going to want to select any kind of glowing gacha character that you have. For some reason, the one I was using isn't showing up. Anyway, we're just going to use this one. You don't need to crop it if you don't want to. Or you're going to, what the, blah, blah, blah. If you, blah. Okay, then, if you have this kind of background eraser, it's the easiest one I know how to use. You're going to want to select the audio, and then you're going to, audio, blah. And get rid of the white, and get rid of the black background. This part might actually, take a bit because of the glowing, but if you actually do everything right, actually, never mind, that looks horrible. Don't do this. But yeah, if you just get rid of the black background around the glowing character, then you won't have to worry about it. But the only problem or disadvantage with this is that you might have to make the background with the glowing character in black, so then the glowing character matches up with the background. Because if you use any other background beside black, or the background that you used to display your glowing gacha character on, then, yeah, you're going to want to use that background for the glowing gacha character if you ever want to display it. That's pretty much the easiest way I know. But hey, at least this gets rid of the main square black box around your gacha character. Now people don't have to go raging like, why is the black background in with the glowing gacha character? Anyway, I guess this is called, like, I don't know, 2 tutorial videos in one. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering how to get this, background eraser, all you have to do is go to the Play Store, type in background eraser, and it should be the first one. That's it, literally. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial video on how to make a glowing gacha character. If you want to see more tutorial videos like this, then be sure to tell me in the comments. If you have any questions about any steps or things that are confusing you, then be sure to tell me in the comments. I will do my best to answer them. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!